All right, welcome back to Soul Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Anu, and today we got ourselves just a yap session. So, without further ado, let's get to yapping. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing all right. I hope y'all feeling good. Being good, doing good. We got the little background going on. I did this so long ago. It's crazy. So, we got this eclipse. Sorry. Don't know why I just started yawning, but we got this eclipse coming in. We got this full moon. Believe it's in Pisces. And I think it's a 7 number, a 117 day. And a lot of that shit has to do with, being different, being different externally and internally. So there's potential for a lot of conflict to go on today, especially while we're eclipsing certain energies. I know I had a little bit of conflict today and I just ignored it, but I was out here trying to take a morning stroll and some fucking old dude started banging on a trash can, and then a nigga started yelling at me talking about he's 69. I'm like, all right. Okay, nigga. I don't really know what you want me to do with that. I barely heard you until you just started like screaming 69 over and over. But I just made light of it. Shit. I think it's so funny every time I jump on here and do something spiritual, I always start yawning. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I hope that a lot of us is going through what we need to get through, to get to the other side. I had a pretty profound thought yesterday, and it connected to a thought that I had today. Yesterday, I was thinking about that spiraling staircase, like if it was in the tower. And when I was thinking about it, I realized that as I was picking the part of myself up, that part of me was only able to get up by looking down. And when I dragged it up step by step, and it was looking down at the ground at each step, that part of me that was super sad and heartbroken in the Three of Swords energy, it was looking at all the things that was created and appreciated. So every step that I took was just a moment of appreciation, a moment of gratitude, a moment of creation, something that I can look down at and say, damn, even if I was heartbroken, depressed, hurt, and in pain, look at all of this that I created. But more so, fuck just creating it. Look at what it's doing for me now. I didn't even realize I made so much. I didn't even realize I created so much beauty. I didn't even realize like how much joy I brought to the world. Because I was sad. Because I was in a destitute state. 5 of Pentacles kind of vibe. But now I'm up here. That's crazy. That's 3 yawns in a row. But I'm here, man. I'm here in a way that helps me understand, like, man, I definitely did a lot. And so instead of like not knowing what to do next, I can trust in that stage in my life where I'm new. So like, if I had to start over, if I had to like be a kid, what would I want to know? What would I want to learn? What would I seek out? What values would I appreciate versus not? I've heard my parents and I've heard what they had to say. They prepared me as best as they could, and then I go out here into this world, and then I test their theories, I test my own theories, I test my uncle's theories, test my aunt's theories, test my grandparents' theories. I test all these theories, then I look at my friends' parents and my friends and how they do shit, and then I'm looking around and I'm seeing at all the things in my life, and through it all, I felt pretty heartbroken. But through it all, I've also felt like nothing could stop me. These are tests. These are things to learn and grow from. And I got a lot of creations out of that. Whether that's the newfound creation of being able to simply just appreciate a beautiful day, the wind blowing in the trees, or, writing a book, teaching a person something new, having a wonderful conversation with a stranger, sharing intimate moments with a loved one. Those are the memories that we can use to pick ourselves up and then keep ourselves going. Because when you push yourself down a hallway of self-appreciation, down the hallway of you, it's amazing. Because I never grew up with like having a bunch of pictures of me and being praised and made to feel like I was the greatest thing in the world. So I just don't have that practice. Those are things that I'm just not used to. So because I'm not used to them, that doesn't mean that I don't have them in me. And because they've been instilled in me, I can definitely give them to other people. And I've done that over and over, and I can finally see. Sorry, I'm before. I can finally see like the influence and impact that I'm having because I'm confident in what I've been shown. I'm confident in, how I've grown. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the Yap session of today, just showing how I feel like I can actually appreciate a lot of my growth, a lot more now because yeah, at the end of the day, I trust myself a lot more. And then outside of the trust in self, I appreciate myself too. So not only do I trust myself, I appreciate that self that is trusting in my own self again. And I'm learning not to like look at other people as the justification of who I am or what I should be doing. It's just a matter of me doing what I'm doing and learning how to do that more confidently and learning how to project those things as if they're the commonalities of the world. One practical example of that is being in the gym all the time. I don't like being in the gym, like that all the time. But I do like the way I feel when I'm in the gym. So I go to the gym and I do what I like, which is typical things that people wouldn't do. Like I like jumping on the row. I like taking classes. I like doing elliptical shit. I like stretching, rolling out. I like doing mobility. I'm not in there pushing heavy weights no more. You know, I'm in there doing platforms, and supersets and shit. So it's just like I'm learning that that's okay. I want to go out and be running in the mornings like I used to. I see other people jogging, but I'm realizing that's not my body type. I don't like that shit. I don't like doing it at all whatsoever. So why would I be doing hella laps and jogging long distance like I'm this skinny ass dude and his wife? No. They clearly love running. That's why they're running. And they even run it at the same exact pace. So it's just like, I don't need to be out here doing things that people say you should do just because they do it. I've never been that kind of teacher. I've always been the kind of teacher to help somebody through the eyes of themselves. And I'm really good at that. I'm really good at that. And I'm not just saying it. I have evidence to show it. I mean, I'm even an advanced private tutor now. I tutor kids privately because I had to get out the school system. I had to understand that I can present myself into the schools a new way. And I'm doing it in a way that is way more aligned with who I am. I got a business education, man, and I'm not a dude who want to go out there and experiment all the time. No, I'd rather let the experiments come to me and then document that shit. It's called research. You know, there's an African understanding of science is eightfold. Unlike the typical five-step scientific process 4 to 5 step process that you have. In the European standard, it's 8 pieces, and they're masculine and they're feminine. You got to be balanced, and a lot of that comes down to the simple understanding of, am I balanced within myself? Yeah. Sorry, I don't know where these yawns are coming from. But am I balanced within myself? Am I balanced in my mindset? Am I balanced in my emotional spaces? Am I allowing myself to be? Am I allowing myself to grow? Am I allowing myself to change? Am I documenting my changes? Am I documenting the stimuli to those changes? Am I documenting the variability behind the changes that are repeating? What is going on? So I'm allowing myself to actually, be all of those things. I've expanded my range. I expanded my space. Now I'm in a position to where I feel like I can make anything happen. So I hope that you feel pretty good trying to make these things happen in your own life. I hope you appreciate yourself and all the efforts you put forth in the past. And even if you got like negative things popping up in your head, still, little things, just trust and understand that there's always going to be an op. Every board game that you ever play on in a video game has some kind of monster on there. Whether it's a new monster who's now a low-level monster because you got such a high level, whether it's a weak-ass monster that seems strong as hell because you starting off with 0 levels, or are you going back as a high-level person to an old beginner level where these enemies are just so easy to take care of. Sometimes you just ignore them. I don't even want to waste my time. I don't want to waste an arrow or a bullet on you. I don't even want to swing my sword on you. I don't want to even punch you. I don't want to jump on you and kick you. Nothing. I'm just going to run around you because you're a waste of time. That's how you gotta appreciate yourself. And so this time around, know that you are the high level being in the elementary school playground. You're the high school kid, the big kid on a little kid playground. Everything is little to you. It's all small. It's all accessible. Now you're doing things that you would never do. You're dunking on the basketball court, and you jumping across the whole long jump pit kind of thing, and kicking the ball from one end of the field to the other end of the field, no problem kind of vibe. It's just allowing yourself to really bask in the enjoyment of that situation that you're in. So I'm going to go appreciate what I got going on right now. I'm about to go do some private work right now here for a couple hours, and then I'm going to continue to give to myself. Been making videos on the other channel, and I'm already accepting again, like this. I've seen people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, thousands of subscribers, and they're getting hundreds of views kind of thing, or like 1,000 views. And you would think that they was getting like 50, 60, 80,000 views, but nah, it's pretty small, fractionalized, and that fraction is marginalized quite well across the small spectrum. So to the 5 people who watch, I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all get enough from me anyway. And it's something that I already get, like in the classroom. A lot of people like me. There's 1 or 2 who probably don't, because I'm mean to them. I'm gonna call them out because I don't fuck around with the fugazi shit. And then there's a lot of people who love me and they just don't understand me, but they like what I bring. They like the vibe. And there's always the 1 or 2 who just get me 100%. And these are children. But the same 1 or 2, that rarity, 1 or 2 out of 25, 30 kids, it's the same with those 1 or 2, co-workers, co-teachers who really get me. And it's just, it's an appreciation that you're a rare gem. And I had an old college friend who does music, and in one of his songs, he said, I used to run to keep the pain from me. And now I'm fruit, rotten, hanging upon the strangest tree. I think that's cold. It's Lando Chilrilson. But I think that's so cold because, again, he used to run to keep the pain from him, but now he's a rotten fruit, hanging high upon the strangest tree. So first of all, he's on a strange tree, and then he's a ripe fruit, ready to be picked, but nobody's picking him. So he's just rotting there on some weird tree in one of the highest places to get to. So when you step into your authenticity, there's no need to run from yourself, but there is a need to be prepared of your isolation, your weirdness, your strangeness, and parts of you that may just sit there and rot because there's nobody around to put in the effort to come and pick you up. So, respark your spark, respark fitness motivation, remember your spark, soul's inspirational spark, soul's respark journey, which is coming up. All of these things is to show you how to pick yourself before you start rotting on that weird tree in the highest space. When you reach your heights, you'll know how to pick you twice. So, all right, I appreciate y'all being here for this yap. Oh, join the TikTok. I think the TikTok has been going well. So if you haven't joined TikTok, find us. I think I put in the description box. But yeah, go follow us on the TikTok. Instagram ain't doing it no more. But TikTok is cool. I got a little series, cruising through luxuries on there. I like that because it just shows how to appreciate the things that you got going on in your life. And so what I got going on right now is the access to a ton of beautiful homes and real estates and neighborhoods and a nice space to start to visualize where I want to grow new roots. So I hope you can do the same for yourselves. Find an outlet, and if you can't, check out the books because we got a bunch to help you out. And without further ado, see you next time. Peace.